don't. We're not. The talking is so much quieter than the singing. Because sometimes I'll start singing into it, and I'll be like, "Oh, it's overdriving."
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't think I'm gonna sing.
No. Wait, that's the. I'm just kidding. That's all we do on this podcast.
I've listened to it. I've listened to there's 3 episodes out now.
That's right. This is number 4.
This is 4. Oh, this is.
This is number 4. Yeah.
Oh man. Wow. Awesome.
Yeah. So, and you're Mikey Baish. This is my friend Mike.
Hey.
So, what is your preferred? Mike, Michael, Mikey.
So I'm Mikey with the music stuff at the Jive Hive in the Sugar Hold. I'm Mikey. If you were at work, I work at the Boys and Girls Club in Schenectady. I'm Michael.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So it depends where you are.
Yeah,
you're a man of many different hats.
Well, I think it was important, especially early on, because we were like, singing about partying in the band and stuff like that, and not stuff that necessarily aligned with the Boys and Girls Club. And we've even talked about like putting on like a benefit concert. And I was like, yeah, but we can't play. Like I can get you somebody else.
It's smart. See, now I know you're not going to say anything really stupid because you were smart enough to be like, oh well, I'm Michael here, but I'm Mikey.
Yeah, but I mean, they all know. It's no secret.
Yeah.
Like the board members have come to our shows and everything like that.
I mean, it's not like you're like, there's some bands that are pretty gross.
Yeah, no.
You're not gross.
No, we're not. We're not awful.
That leads me right in. I pulled this from, I think I pulled it from Facebook or somewhere, wherever. I went on your website and I was like, oh, look at all the promos. Perfect. Good. They grabbed the EP, and I was like, where's the freaking bio? I couldn't find it. I'm also like stupid. So, but I found one.
Okay.
So listen, Mikey's band, The Sugar Hold, based in Schenectady, New York.
Yep.
It's Mikey on guitar and vocals, Dan Clark on lead guitar.
Yep.
Matt Malone on bass and vocals.
Yep.
Ryan McCullough on guitar and keyboards.
Yep.
And Mr. Jesse Winchester on drums.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Often labeled as surf punk, The Sugar Hold takes cues from bands like the Crickets, the Beach Boys, early Beatles, and the Clash. Not by recreating their sound note for note, but by drawing from their spirit, style, and attitude. They blend the best rock and roll across the decades and filter it through modern production to create something that feels both nostalgic and new. You guys strive to promote the good times and feelings that make your music so enjoyable in a world that feels crazier than ever.
Yeah.
And it's a reminder to let loose, have fun, and enjoy ourselves. The party's just beginning. That's a great end of a bio. Yeah. The party's just beginning.
That's right. Nobody has more fun than the Sugar Hold. That's what we say.
You know what's great about that is like you say that. You're like the singer in the band. Like,
yeah.
Sometimes people will like a band and they'll be like, man, I'm nobody. I've never had more fun than when I'm at a blah, blah, blah show. But you rarely do you hear like the guys from the band be like, man, nobody has more fun than us.
No.
So your whole band is basically based on having like a really good time.
Right. Yeah. Just let loose, do your thing, have fun. It's simple. It's straight to the point. It's, you don't have to think too much.
Yeah.
And there's not that there's anything wrong with, really heady art or anything like that. That's just not what we're trying to do.
You're just trying to have a good time.
Yeah, exactly. And nobody does it better, man. It's true.
Yeah.
We it doesn't matter how many people are at the show. If there's 4 people there, we're still rocking out. We're still dancing. We're still, doing the whole thing. That's just what we enjoy doing together. That's like we're not like necessarily hanging out and like going and I don't know what people do with their band members when they're not playing music, because anytime we can get together we're playing music. That's just what we're going to do. And we're not professionals, so that's like, I know this kind of is for
no, I mean everything you do is basically music related.
Oh yeah, I mean huge. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's absolutely at least half of my life.
Right. So along with the Sugar Hold, there's the Jive Hive.
Jive Hive Live. Yep. I'm on the advisory council for the Thomas Edison Awards, the Eddies.
Don't downplay yourself. You are a professional.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
You are a music professional. You work in the industry.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Listen, I'm building you up today.
All right. Cool. I also have a 9-to-5, which I love, and I would never.
But
yeah,
you still do tons of stuff. When I see you, I'm like, oh yeah, Mikey, the Sugar Hold. Yeah. I mean, you're recently when you came to Schenectady, You know how to do it. You go to the show. We were playing.
Yeah.
Wild Adriatic was
It was
playing.
your last one.
It was our last show
town.
in town.
Yeah.
And you go, I go, oh, how'd you get back here? And you're like, I just said I was with Wild Adriatic. It works.
They just let me park right up in front.
Not only did he just walk, he drove into where the band.
I drove right up. I parked right behind the stage. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I think having a bleach blonde mohawk,
they're not going to question.
Right. They're like, oh yeah, he's in the band. So
no one would just do that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
There wasn't any like really available parking. I live around the corner from the park, so
yeah.
I think I was gonna ride my bike, but it was maybe really hot or something. I don't know. It was the middle of summer.
Yeah, no, it was really hot that day.
Yeah, so
I was glad you drove. And I'm even more glad that you got close.
Yeah,
with your spot.
Yeah, it was so good. Yeah. You and Andy both got a real kick out of that.
I did. We talk about it. Still talk about it. I'm like, when Mikey just came in. He's like,
I'm with Wild Adriatic.
I'm like thinking of all the times, like, why haven't I done that more often?
Yeah, it's super simple. I guess I don't know. And I'm pretty comfortable. I'm also like a Schenectady guy. I'm like pretty comfortable. That was like on my home turf. I may not have pulled that like if it was a show in Albany or something.
That brings me to a really good question.
Yeah.
Schenectady people are built different.
I guess.
That's my opinion.
Okay.
I've been to Schenectady.
Yeah.
Know some people from there.
Yeah.
What's your best story that would validate my point that Schenectady people are built differently?
Oh my gosh. I think, I don't know. I think you can look at, boy, this is a tough one.
Yeah, no, it's, I just went right to the fastball.
I think that when you're in a city, when you live and you're from a city like Schenectady, that maybe, despite the fact that it is certainly on the rise, there's a lot of great things going on in Schenectady. And I would argue there's probably more really cool things going on in Schenectady than Albany, and you can get away with more stuff in Schenectady than Troy.
You hear that? Oh,
you can get away. I wouldn't say there's definitely not more cool things going on in Schenectady than Troy.
Okay, so Troy is on top for cool things to do.
In my opinion.
Okay.
And I've gone on record as saying this, but I think Schenectady's on the way up, and we're working to get more stuff in there. There's guys like Chris Sewell at the Van Dyke, who built the historic Van Dyke.
I know the Van Dyke.
So that is a restaurant. It's Stella Pasta Bar. It's 7 Point Brewing, and it's the Van Dyke. Yeah, right in the Stockade. It's an historic old jazz club, and he's doing jazz there every third Thursday, I think. And then over the summer, he did a Stockade-a-Palooza stock, or it was some crazy name, and he had local bands doing it. So we did it with E-Block and Roseway, Rob Fleming, and E-Block's awesome band.
Oh, they are.
So he's doing that, and then for like New Year's, he's got the Nolan Nuts playing. Because he's got these three businesses all in one, he can do a thing like, I think it's $20 for a regular show ticket, $35 for the 7 Point solo cup, and you can drink. Like,
all right,
you can all you can drink. I don't know if you can say all you can drink, but you can have unlimited craft beer with the cup. So that's what I'm doing New Year's Eve. But
that's a good idea.
So I think that when you're from a place like that, you have to have like a certain pride in it, and I certainly do. My work at the Boys and Girls Club, we work with the community to better the community every day. We really do our best to help people that need us most, and that's important to me. And I think that there's just a certain scrappiness, or
there it is.
Yeah, you just you have to, and for me, I think it's important to be able to also recognize that it's not perfect. Obviously,
oh yeah,
it's far from, but
it's just you gotta be, you just kind of be on your toes a little bit.
A little bit,
because it depends what corner you're going around.
And I mean, I work in Mount Pleasant. I go in Mount Pleasant. I drive through Hamilton Hill every day.
Yeah.
I go downtown. That's fine. I live near Upper Union Street.
Yeah.
I kind of live near the park. So
it's a lot better than it used to be.
Everywhere is in Schenectady is better than
that's
it
what
used
I'm saying.
to be.
Schenectady in general
So
is just way better.
Yeah, there's a lot going on for Schenectady. certainly there can be more done in the neighborhoods,
Of course.
just like anywhere else. But this is a music show.
Let's talk socioeconomics now. This is another question. So, I don't know if you noticed, but I replaced the plant here
You get a cheeseburger.
with a cheeseburger,
Yeah.
and I did that because the Sugar Hold has a song, and I would say a whole relationship with cheeseburger. They have a
We
song
do.
called Cheeseburger and a
Yes.
whole thing with
Yeah.
cheeseburgers.
Yeah. So
Tell me a little bit about cheeseburgers.
well, Cheeseburger, the song is just like, it's like kind of like a little novelty tune almost, about literally just about eating cheeseburgers. I've had people say, "Oh man, I really like how you like the satire or whatever." It's like there's really there's nothing. It's nothing deeper than it's just about eating cheeseburgers. And it's just a snack is the word, and so it comes from my wife had gotten me like McDonald's one day. I asked her, "Hey, can you grab me like a burger for lunch from McDonald's?"
Yeah.
And she brought me just a burger, no drink, no fries, no nothing. I'm like, that's not a meal, that's just a snack.
That's just a cheeseburger.
Yeah, it's just a snack. And so that's where it came from. That's where it's a cheeseburger snack. So I was known for going to whatever the burger joint was, getting just like the regular burger, not like, not a Big Mac, not a quarter pounder, just a cheeseburger.
Just a cheeseburger.
It's just a snack.
It's just a
So there have been times like, I don't know if it was this year or last year, but I did do like a, do like a no shave November, dry January. I did like a cheeseburger free, I think March, because there was one day where I was like, I've eaten a cheeseburger 6 of the past 7 days. And
oh my God. I feel like
the
did the band fall apart?
I mean, it was a whole, there was a whole discussion in the band thread, as you can imagine.
Hey guys,
it was exactly it. I got to let you know.
Listen, I gotta step away,
and I hope you support me. And like, it didn't go well, but I just love cheeseburgers.
Who took that the worst? The cheeseburger news.
I don't know if any of the guys were pretty supportive. I'll tell you a story though. The last show we played for Jay Lee White's birthday at the Hangar with Precious Metals, and Rich was there, and I was really busy with a fundraiser for the Boys and Girls Club, and I had said to Matt Malone, "Hey, I don't have time to write the set list. Can you write the set list?" And he said, "Of course." And so I printed them at work, and my boss is a Sugarhold fan.
Oh, sweet.
And so he just happened to be going to the printer, and I was like, "Oh, I just printed my set lists. Like, I'm going to grab those." And he's like, "Well, let me take a look at this." He
wanted to study the set list.
Yeah, he's looking at it, and he's like, "Where's Cheeseburger?" Matt Malone hadn't put it on. We only had a 45-minute set. We were the opener. So we have, so we played a show in Troy and didn't play Cheeseburger. There was no riots or anything like that. Thank God.
If I would have rioted, I would have.
Good thing you weren't there.
Oh my God.
But yeah, so he immediately goes, "Where's Cheeseburger?" He's like, "Do I have Matt Malone's phone number?" He's like, "Give me Matt Malone's phone number." He texted Matt Malone at 9:00 in the morning. Saying, "How come Cheeseburger isn't on the set list for tonight?"
It's like one of those songs. Like we have to play Cheeseburger.
Yeah,
it's got to be in the set.
We got another short one coming up this weekend, and we're gonna not play it that neither.
So how do you balance? Okay, that's a good thing that like bands who have to do opening slots that are 45 minutes, because we had to do 1.5 million of them before.
Oh, I'm sure.
And so you're limited on time. You've got more material than 45 minutes.
Oh my God,
you've been a band for a little while. You've written a lot of music.
Yeah.
Like we did, because we were together for a bunch of years, blah, blah, blah. How does your band go about like deciding? Do you stack the set list at the end, like from when more people are going to be there, or do you start strong?
Yeah. So we have certain ones. Like if you go to a Sugarhold song, you're most likely going to hear our song TV Screen second, just because it's an easy one to go right into from whatever comes first, and it's going to get people dancing. It's not the first one; it's the second one.
Number 2.
If you're there, you're going to be paying attention to this one.
Yeah,
that's going to bring people in, and then we always end with our song Motorcycle Boy, because it's our craziest song and we can't do anything else after it.
Okay, that's a good reason. I've definitely, like, we used to have like we would close with our heaviest song.
Exactly. Yeah, it's our heaviest song. It's nuts. It's fast. It's a little bit different than all of our other songs.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what are we going to play after that? Like,
Yeah, we're gonna knock our socks off and then we're gonna put them back on with our teeth.
yeah. We're
Sorry,
not playing
that's
cheese.
terrible.
Yeah, I was picturing it in my head, and then I was just like going to move on from it. But yeah, you're not going to play Cheeseburger after that,
Yeah. And
so
Cheeseburger's got like kind of a chill vibe.
it's like an early Beatles kind of sort of thing.
Yeah.
So
It's not like it's not your heaviest size. It's not
No.
close to your heaviest.
no way.
Heavy.
No.
I mean, you're not a heavy band.
No, if you saw us live and we play Motorcycle Boy, it is actually pretty heavy.
It's called Motorcycle Boy.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
totally adds up to me. It sounds like
Huckabuck. I do it like a gravelly vocal.
You just
and
totally just like
huckabucka.
wreck those chords.
Yeah.
Just grind them up.
Yeah, I put the rat on.
So also one thing you guys do that nobody does around here, basically, matching outfits.
Every time.
Always, without fail.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter the size of the gig. Doesn't matter who showed up.
Nope. Every
You
time.
always have matching outfits in the sugar hold. And I feel like you just are growing the stash of outfits. Is
Absolutely.
that true?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So you can cycle through more.
Yeah.
Like you've got baseball jerseys recently.
Yeah, baseball jerseys were new this year. We actually had gotten one for Dan, our guitar player, who's a big baseball fan. He was a player when he was a kid. We had gotten him one for his birthday, and then we're like, we should all get these, and you can put whatever you want your number as. Like,
That's cool.
Yeah, you can do.
What's your number?
I'm 35. I'm a big wife guy. I'm real into my wife. I really like
too.
her.
My wife.
I know. Yeah, you're a wife guy too. Yeah. So she was Division I athlete.
Yeah, volleyball, right?
Basketball and soccer.
And soccer. But she did play volleyball?
No,
Am I
she's
making
a
that up?
ref. She's a
volleyball
referee.
ref.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
that's
she's
where I
currently
got
a
it.
referee for basketball, volleyball.
Very cool.
And lacrosse. But so that was her number.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah. So nothing. 420 was taken. 69 was taken.
Oh.
Yeah. So
69 was gone, of course.
Yeah. Jesse did his birth year, but then they gave him the wrong year, so this doesn't mean anything.
It means nothing. No. What year was he born? What, 80,
I think 86 or 87. It's either 86 or 87, and it's the swap of what he got.
Aw.
Yeah. So yeah.
He's like, it means nothing to me.
Yeah. So I had reached out to them, but I don't know. And the customer service.
My drummer's
Yeah, it's the
jersey's
wrong
wrong.
one. Yeah,
It's
I
not
didn't
even the
say
year he was
anything.
born. It makes no sense at all.
Yeah, we'll get him a new one eventually. But yeah, so we've got baseball jersey. We have the striped button-ups is a classic Sugarhold look. We have both black and green.
It's very surfy.
Yeah, that's like a Beach Boys. That was definitely a rip of the Beach Boys.
Yeah, I was thinking, I was like barbershoppy.
Yeah,
Beach
that too.
Boys-ish.
Yeah, we have bomber jackets.
That's dope.
Yeah, we have like these like maroon purpley bomber jackets that are
that's
always
awesome.
cool. Yeah, we look like West Side Story when we're wearing those things.
That's
It's
awesome.
pretty funny. And then like what we'll be wearing this weekend are our turtlenecks.
Turtlenecks.
Yeah, we have white turtlenecks.
Is this for the holiday season?
Yeah, yes. We're playing the Holiday Hootenanny. It's the last show at Single Cut North because they're closing. It's the last night of the tap room.
Oh, dang.
Because they're closing. I guess they're expanding.
I
Production.
saw the flyer for that show. There's a bunch of other cool bands playing. You guys are,
Yeah, Sad Dads, which is Corey from Single Cut's band. So they're like an emo pop punk cover band. They're starting.
Cool.
Then it's us. We're actually the second band because the Batten Killers are the headliner. Again.
Oh, because Jesse, yeah.
Because Jesse, the drummer in my band, and McCullough,
They play in the Batten
they play in the
Killers.
Batten Killers with Jay Lee.
Yes.
And just to give them some time between. And again, who wants to go on after Mr. Brightside? Not me.
Oh my God, that's a really good point.
Not me.
I would never want to go
Playing original music that nobody knows?
after
No.
Mr. Brightside.
No
Yeah,
way.
No.
So the cover band's first and last. So then it's gonna go. So it's gonna go Sad Dads, us, Erie, Who?
Oh yeah, that's where I saw TJ's post.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, TJ. They're fantastic. And then my buddy Alec from the Jive Hive is in Erie as
Awesome,
well.
yeah.
I actually was the one who was like, you guys should have Alec produce your record, and he did. And then he ended up joining the band. So I take credit for the whole thing.
He's a matchmaker.
Yeah, yeah.
A music matchmaker.
Yeah, and that was my number 3 record of the year on my year end thing. So I love their record is really, really good. The highs, the lows, and everything in between. Have you ever listened to it?
No, but now I'm going to.
You really should.
I really should have.
Wow.
Before.
Yeah, TJ is a great songwriter, and Alec really added a lot, I think, to their sound as far as like he's really good with like the harmonies and backup vocals.
Oh,
and
that's
everything.
awesome.
And yeah, so they're great. So Erie, there's a band from out of town who I think are called Daru or something like that, and then shortwave radio band.
Yeah,
My family, and then Baton Killers last. And I mean, if
it's a lot of bands.
it's the last show,
That
starts at 4:00.
Jeez.
Yeah,
I mean, it's been a long time since I played a show with that many bands.
me too.
Right?
We played at the festival, like that's different.
I guess that's different.
Yeah,
I don't know. If it starts at 4:00, I guess it's pretty.
Yeah.
I
So,
don't know.
but they're doing a whole thing all day. Like there's like I don't know, some sort of thing going during the day.
That's cool.
And yeah. So
you guys are turtlenecking it for the holiday season.
yeah, well, you got to be strategic about those too, because I mean it's hot. Yeah, so
That's hot.
we got to be doing the early opening set, and we're still gonna, like I said, we're still gonna be dancing, and like I'm gonna be a sweaty mess for the rest of the night. Unfortunately,
I hope you bring something to change into.
always. I never civilian clothes when you're not on stage, and then so we'll get
Absolutely.
set up, and then we go get changed, and then we go out on stage. So
Right.
and then pretty much as soon as I get out, I try to get back in my civilian clothes.
Yeah. No, cause the sweat.
Yeah.
It's gross. My show clothes they don't last very long. Like the color starts to bleed.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
mean, you guys have nice clothes to wear for shows, though.
I mean, I only wear it then. I think Matt Malone will wear his Sugarhold stuff every now and again. Like the bomber jacket I've seen him wearing in regular use.
I mean, he's probably like, this is fucking dope.
It is pretty dope.
It's dope,
so.
dude. We had Wild Adriatic. We didn't make them for merch, but we had some random bomber jackets we got at one
sick.
point.
The Abysmals, who are another Schenectady
Yeah.
band, have cool like almost like Letterman jackets.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But
That's just like they just show up to shows in them. It's not like they're
like, what's up, nerd?
Abysmals are not like that.
I know. Letterman jacket.
At all.
Come on. They're like in the football team. Pushing people around, just carrying a football. That's all I can picture when I think I'm thinking of like Buffy the Vampire Slayer style.
I mean
like,
that's what it looks like. But then it's all these
nice guys. I'm not saying
they're
everyone
nice
who wears a
guys and
Letterman
gals,
jacket's mean, by the way, because that sounds like that.
Did you ever have a Letterman jacket?
What do you think? Do you think I've had one?
Probably not.
I have not. I haven't. I didn't.
Did you play any sports?
I did. I played tennis. That was the my like last sport I played in high school. Like in my sophomore year, freshman and sophomore year, I played tennis.
Okay.
And then
You still play at all? Pickleball, anything?
Pickleball's
big.
Pickleball is big. I haven't played it. I'm not against it. I definitely am better at tennis because I just have never played pickleball before. But I will tell you, the last time I tried to play tennis, it was with Andy, my wife.
Yeah.
And I fucking just went to swing. We were just messing around. I was wearing sunglasses. I usually didn't do that when I played tennis.
Okay.
I whacked myself in the sunglasses.
Oh yeah.
And it hit my eyebrow.
Oh yeah.
And there was blood just dripping onto the tennis court, just like. Andy thought that,
and that was the end of it.
She thought that I turned my eyelid like inside out. But it turns out it was just a big gash. And I went to urgent care.
They sew you up. You don't have it doesn't look like you have a stitch. It doesn't look like you have a scar.
So they glued it back up. It was
perfect.
Just and I was.
It looks great. I'm staring right at it. Yeah.
I don't even remember which eye. That's how good they did a great job.
Right.
I remember though when they were.
I was picturing this eye.
It probably is. Yeah. Oh my god, it could be.
Well, I listened to the show. So do you play left-handed?
This is why I'm good at tennis.
Okay.
The reason I'm good at tennis is because I'm a righty and a lefty. So think about it like this: I have my forehand swing, okay, with my dominant right hand, but I swing a baseball bat like a lefty.
Yeah.
So my backhand is
killer.
Vicious.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I never played tennis, but I played a lot of Mario tennis.
Yeah.
Really, yeah.
So but when you see, you'll see some guys do a one-handed backhand, but when you grab that thing like a baseball bat and you slice it, because I'm like, this is my comfort zone.
Boom.
Boom. Yeah.
Man.
So that was how I was able to survive in the tennis world. But then
what were tennis outfits like?
Oh, I mean,
no, I'm asking you these questions now, but
okay. What were tennis outfits like?
Yeah. Did you have short shorts?
No.
You had long shorts?
Yeah. Cause remember, this is like the early 2000s.
Okay. Yeah. You were in high school. It wasn't the 1970s or something like.
Yeah. Me and John McEnroe were chilling.
That's just because when I picture like a tennis outfit, I don't know if I've ever
picture short shorts. Yeah. Cause that's like,
yeah.
But any sport in the 70s, you picture short shorts, right? Running. Right.
Well, I was a rower and we wore short shorts because it would get caught in your tracks underneath.
Rowers, they still do the short shorts.
Yeah, or elastic.
Yeah. So it's like compression shorts or whatever.
But I was a short guy.
Yeah. What year was that?
I rode from, I started in like middle school, but then I graduated in 2003. I was a state champion rower.
Wow.
Yeah.
State champion
and
rower.
Then I coached for a number of years.
What's something about rowing that the general public does not know that we would be surprised to find out?
It's really like tippy. I mean, it's hard to keep your boat like level because your boat's like, like a foot and a half wide. And then you have like these long, like 8-foot oars. And that's like what's keeping your balance.
Oh, so they're really tippy.
So it depends on where your handle height is. And then so if you've got like 8 people in a boat, and you only have one oar on one side, it's a little bit easier, I think, when you're sculling, when you have 2 oars. Yeah. But when you're sweeping, you have 1 oar. Everybody has to work together to make sure their handle heights are the right size or the right, height.
Yeah.
So that you're not like slapping your oar on the water as you're going back up to take your stroke.
Damn. So I never thought, I was like, man, they're definitely going to tip. They look so steady because obviously everybody knows.
Well, I mean, it's tough to actually, in like an 8-person boat, it's fairly tough to flip.
Yeah.
You got to pretty much be trying to, or doing something really dumb.
Or
like if you're turning maybe.
Yeah.
But because they're out there, they act like, training wheels or whatever. So
right.
like it's tough to go all the way down, but when you're moving, you're going. You're going back and forth.
It feels a little
especially
floppy.
when you're younger. And I coached novices. That was my job when I coached. I coached the young kids, middle schoolers. And yeah, it's pretty funny. They're all like, even now, like they're all like grown adults. I ran into one. I was out at the Electric Grinch watching one of Jesse's cover bands. I went and saw. It was the night. Oh, it was the night of the Christmas parade in Schenectady. And I ran into one of my former rowers. And she's
really?
Like, yeah.
This when they were in middle school, you were teaching them, and now what are they?
They're like full grown adults. Yeah,
they're like 86 now.
Yeah,
isn't that the worst?
Yeah, they're like no, but they're like in their like mid 20s, and like it's like, oh hey, like how's it going? Like
look, how's it going?
Her, I think, fiance is in a band that's come through the Drive Hive though, so I was saying hey to him, and then she was there too. So yeah, he was also actually one of my rowers. Now that I think of it, he just wasn't. He wasn't into it. He was fun. He was more a little.
Man, I didn't know you were like that. That road.
Yeah, and I'm a swimmer. I'm a waterman.
You're an Aquaman.
Yeah. I think right now I might be the fastest swimmer in Schenectady. I had a race. I'll show you a video, but I had a race with the director of the pools in Schenectady, and then one of our camp directors, and then one of the staff who said he was really fast.
Yeah.
Oh, I mopped the floor.
So you're a speed swimmer.
Oh man, I can go down and back.
What stroke was the race?
Well, so it was a freestyle race, but when you're doing freestyle, you can do it. Yeah. So what I ended up doing was freestyle down. I did a flip turn, and then I do have a Speedo at home because I would go to the pool and swim every now and again.
Yeah, you need that.
So I thought about wearing it, but there were like a lot of kids around and stuff, and so my wife was like, go upstairs, put it on, come down. I'll tell you if you can wear it or not. I went upstairs, I put it on, I looked in the mirror. I was like, I'm not wearing it.
Not going downstairs either.
So, but I brought a swim cap. So people thought they knew I was serious. But I went down, I did the flip turn. I saw where everybody else was in the pool. I came up, I started doing like a corkscrew kind of thing, like going spinning around.
Showing off.
And then I started doing the butterfly.
Yeah.
And then I.
We got to like get an official thing going. Fastest swimmer in Schenectady.
Yeah. So I think I'm the fastest swimmer in Schenectady. If anybody wants to challenge me, meet me
That's
at the
formal...
Quackenbush Park pool after June 1st next year.
Yeah. So formal invitation. If you think you're faster than Mikey and you live in the Schenectady,
The city proper.
If
you can't swim at Central Park Pool, I'm not going against you.
Right. So if you think you can beat him, good luck, because I don't think you can.
I don't think so either.
One of my favorite questions with bands right now.
We got on a real tangent there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the whole point.
Okay, good.
That's the whole idea. I just while we're still on the sugar hold.
Okay, yeah.
Is I want to know what member of the sugar hold would be most likely to get you kicked out of a venue and why?
Oh, probably Matt Malone.
So that was quick. Okay.
Yeah, he's our wild card. Yeah, okay. He's our bassist, and anyone who's seen a Sugarhold show would know that he's a bit of a nut. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
The
it's
Diet Dr. Thunder.
Diet
Tastes
Thunder.
more like Mr. Pibb.
Yeah, that's so weird. It's like Dr. Diet Thunder.
I know.
Isn't that strange?
They changed the packaging a couple years ago, and I don't know. I kind of like it still. The other one was more like...
Am I supposed to say diet first? Because I don't...
Yeah. It's Diet Dr. Thunder. Or you could just call it a DDT. It doesn't matter.
DDT?
Yeah, it's different color. The diet is different color on there. It's a darker color. So I think you say that first.
I guess.
But you have to read from right to left.
Yeah.
Still.
Sorry, I just Hebrew.
What were we talking about?
Matt Malone.
Oh, Matt Malone.
And
yeah, so he's a wild man. He's one time it was in the Jive Hive Christmas special, he hit me in the head with his bass guitar, knocked me out, and then I got sent to Holiday Town and had to sing a duet with a puppet before I was able to come back, and that's all legit.
Wait, so it was a mistake, right?
Yeah, it's all on video.
Yeah, he knocked you out.
Knocked me out
with his headstock.
Yep, and then I went to Holiday Town and had to do
in reality or in your dreams when he knocked you out?
In the Jive Hive Christmas special.
Okay. In the Jive Hive
Christmas special.
Okay, so how long? So you were just more disoriented than really knocked out.
Well, I was knocked out. There's stars going around me. You can see them in the video, and then. I went to Holiday Town and I had to sing Wonderful Christmas Time with a puppet.
Simply happy.
Yeah. No, it's a green screen thing. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's so great.
No, but he's crazy. But he's still like a respectable person. So I don't know if if he saw somebody do something that was really, really like morally wrong, he would probably be the most likely to act on it. He would be the first one to be like,
yeah, pop him, sock him.
Yeah, not that he would, but I would say he'd probably be the most likely.
So what you're saying is the most likely to catch an assault charge in the band.
Yeah, although there's been times where we've dealt with people and they probably should have. And all of us we're fairly restrained and everything like that.
Yeah, you guys seem like you're not out of
we're
control.
not looking to fight anybody.
You're a party band. You're not a fighting band.
No, but no,
not a party fighting band.
No.
Some people they think, oh, party band, they're unhinged. They're just like, you want to fight.
No, we just
not that kind of party.
No, we just want to drink and smoke weed.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's the idea.
Yeah,
I like that.
Dance.
I like dance, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you're at the show. Look, the thing that I find awesome is that the commitment to the matching.
Yep.
We had a brief period where we would wear a certain type of clothing, but it wasn't matching.
Yeah, you had a look.
We had a look, but no the matching. I feel like sometimes, and I don't think this is why you did it, but sometimes what happens in bands is people, like, we need a look, or we need to wear this specifically, but it's because one or maybe two of the members, like, they don't got a good look.
Yeah, no. It does help with that sort of thing.
It does.
And you are left up to, like, we'll say, like, black pants, so you could wear, like, chinos or jeans. Sometimes we're specific jeans.
Yeah.
But shoes are always, you have your own shoes.
You guys haven't done matching shoes.
No, and sometimes if you like, Matt will wear a hat sometimes. I think Dan has worn a hat, too.
I guess it depends on the kind of hat for the outfit.
Yeah, they usually. I mean, I've never seen anybody where I was like, "You got to take that off," or like,
Lose the
that's what you're
cap.
wearing." No, but I won't because I got the mohawk. I'm
no,
like,
yeah,
I got a
why?
very like cartoon character look, and I got to keep that going.
My avatar.
My emoji is on point.
Well, I know. I see it all the time. It matches you perfectly. It looks just like you.
Yeah, it's a good one. But yeah. The outfits are. It makes it a little bit simpler. You don't have to think about what you're going to wear to the show. Although I'm still going to the show and hanging out, not in that outfit. So I do think about, what I'm wearing, just hanging out. But the downside is that like I don't like get nervous, or like I don't get like, dreams about like showing up to a show unprepared or like not having my amp or something. But I fucking have dreams about forgetting my wardrobe.
Wow.
Yeah, and like being like, well, we have to play in our civilian clothes, and you guys being like, we can't do that. It's against the, like
it's against the code.
Yeah, it's against the bylaws of the band.
It is.
And yeah, so
you have stress dreams about that.
Yeah, that's like those are like that's, and we've had one time where we had some issues with this sort of like, and actually it was Matt forgot and I forgot, and then oh man. Yeah, we had to double back, and
so you really did.
We were supposed to go out to. Well, the whole thing was too. We were playing out in Syracuse area, Manly. It's another single show, coincidentally, and we're like, let's go out to what is it, Green Lake State Park out there or whatever, and it's supposed to have these beautiful like, clear as glass lakes, and we're like, let's do a band trip.
Oh, nice.
Like we never do anything.
Yeah.
Like to get. I was saying, if we get together, we got an out of town show. We got an away gig.
Yeah.
Let's go out and hang out at the park. We'll do a whole day at the park. So Dan and Jesse ended up running late. Matt and I forgot our tons of the shit we needed. Like I forgot we were playing and then running karaoke afterwards.
Oh my!
And so I forgot like the TV, and then
the monitor.
Yeah. So like, what are we gonna fucking do? And then Matt had dropped his, and he had forgotten something that we needed to, or we were gonna grab his TV, and I forget what it was exactly, but he had dropped his keys already, and like his neighbor that was watching his dog's apartment, and then of course they were out of town. We couldn't get back in his apartment. We ended up waiting there. Then had to double back to Schenectady to get my wardrobe, and so poor McCullough was at like the state park
alone.
By himself
alone.
Like we got there right on time to load in, and yeah, poor McCullough. He took a nap in his car. He said it was great.
Well, I mean, it's still a nice place.
He's got 2 kids and stuff, so it was
alone time is nice.
Yeah, so he wasn't upset at all. But
that's good.
Yeah,
I'm happy to hear it.
Yeah,
because I feel like that would have. I would be the guy who was there.
Yeah,
and everyone's like, "Hey, oh, sorry, I had to run back." And I'm early, chronically early.
I'm an early guy too, so that was pretty stressful to me.
Oh, I would be freaking out.
Yeah, I probably drove faster than I normally do.
I don't get stress dreams about like getting nervous on stage, like playing music with the band or like just playing music. I have residual stress dreams from musical theater, and I have dreams that I have a part and I didn't remember the lines. That's like a constant dream that I have.
Wow.
It's so annoying because I'm like, why didn't you prepare for this role? And I haven't done musical theater since I was like 15. No, okay, that's wrong. Since I was like 17.
Wow.
And it's 20. That's 20 years ago. So
right. Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, I still have a school dream every once in a while, but yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Right. Musical theater. I think I might get into musical theater once I'm done with the band thing.
Really?
Yeah, like community theater.
It's like fucking stressful.
Is it?
I mean, like I stopped doing theater and started playing in bands. So let's put it that way.
All right. I would like to join like one of the theaters in Schenectady, and
it is cool. Like, and it is fun. It's just if you have a big part and you have a lot of lines. Yeah. If you have a menial part, I
bet I would not get a big part.
You never know.
I mean, yeah, man, I guess so.
It might be perfect for, who knows? Maybe they'll do a production of freaking Rent, and you'll be Roger. Who knows?
Wow.
That'd
be really cool.
A boy can dream.
Yeah. So I was, I don't know. I think it would be fun, but I've never done anything like that before, so I wouldn't know. I've like, again, I'm in Schenectady. We go to Proctor's all the time.
Yeah.
So we'll go and see whatever's coming through. So we get like the season tickets or whatever that's for the series. So we go to all of them. So like Outsiders is coming this year.
Oh, cool.
That's going to be really fun.
Yeah.
We just saw Wicked like a month ago.
Oh yeah.
They were at Proctor's.
Yeah, I had
that
friends
was really good.
that went to that same,
It was really
same
good.
show.
Yeah,
Everything. I mean, that's the one cool thing. Schenectady. There's a lot to do.
there is. That's what That's what I was saying before. Is that like it's definitely on the up. There are places like Frog Alley, although it's not my cup of tea really.
Yeah.
But they do their line dancing.
They do their thing
and whatever.
Yeah.
They get good bands through there. They do get some good bands in there. Even some of the local ones like Lucid Street will come through, and I think they're a great
They come
band.
to the Beach Club.
They do. I mean, they will do. I forget. Like they'll do like metal songs, and then they'll do like
They
Chapel
do
Run.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty nuts. So we played one show with them, and I was really impressed with them.
Oh yeah.
But I know they've gone to Frog Alley and stuff. Nolanauts have played there before. But I haven't been there in a couple years. But,
yeah, there's a bunch of.
Electric Grinch will have some good cover bands. There's a lot of cover bands in Schenectady. That's the other thing.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the way it goes. I know that's your bread and butter. Probably we're doing gigs.
I mean, when I play covers, I usually just play by myself.
Yeah.
I've done a few like, random film things at our local theater here in like Hudson Falls, the Strand.
Yeah,
but. I mean, if I'm playing covers, I'm just gonna, play solo acoustic covers.
That's the way.
Yeah.
Well, although I don't know, like Jesse plays in a couple. Jesse Winchester plays in a couple, and like they're both really good. The Local 11 is, I think they're one of the best local cover bands around.
Yeah.
Honestly, and they do a kind of interesting mix of like country leaning, classic rock.
It's just, you know what it is? It's Fridays and Saturday nights. Late.
Yeah.
That's the problem for me at this juncture.
Buddy. Yeah. 3-hour sets. I don't know. I'll take my hour and a halfs and run with that.
With a cover band though, you're playing usually you could be playing 9 to midnight.
Yeah.
That's
what Jesse does with his.
Yeah, so that's
yeah.
So but me, I do I'll get like the dinner shift or the early shift. So it's like
that's
5 to 8.
Oh, that's better. Yeah.
And then the band comes on after and I'm like in bed. And I'm like,
you would be really killer in a cover band too. You would fucking rip too.
I mean, I've done it. It's fun.
Yeah, I don't know. It's never been my thing.
It's just, if I'm going to like put a band together or like, I want, it's going to be, you get it. This is what you do.
Yeah. And I think part of what was so appealing about joining the Sugarhold to Jesse was that, it was an original, he hadn't done, I don't think he had played original music since The Viking.
Damn, yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Which is quite different than any of the stuff we're talking about today.
That was metal.
But
he played guitar in The Viking too.
He may be the best guitar player in our band. I think he probably is. Really I don't know if Dan would dispute that. He went to school for it. Yeah,
he's really good. He's a good multi-instrumentalist.
He's such a good person to be in a band with.
Oh my God!
Because you'll be like,
he knows so much about tech stuff too.
Oh yeah, or just like Jesse, can you set up my guitar real quick, or can you open up my amp and look and see what's like if there's like a wire loose or something? And,
he's a super handy person.
Or can you record your own drums at home in a day and a half?
And you just don't even have to be there. Hey. He's that kind of guy.
Yeah, it makes like writing, demoing, that sort of thing really easy because we don't usually do that. When we're at rehearsals, we're deliberate with what we're doing.
That's good. Yeah,
we're working on the set, because we don't rehearse a ton. It's you practice, you get your shit down, and we'll meet up and we're going in cold this week.
Yeah.
So, but again, it's fairly simple stuff. We've been doing it for a while.
Being a band in 2025, you have to allot your time.
Yeah, and they're also playing in the other band, which probably needs, the Killer stuff probably needs a little bit more rehearsal. So
well, it's funny because my buddy Joe was saying, he was in a band in like the late 90s, early 2000s, and he was like, all of our band practices turned into a party, and I was like thinking to myself, man, I can't. And then I'm thinking, I guess it depends on like, the guys you're playing in a band with. They were an original band.
Yeah. I mean, we're smoking weed and potentially drinking and like.
But you don't have guests.
No, I mean,
unless it's like
we practice at the Jive Hive, so
people are there.
They may come through because it goes on the calendar. So we've got like a Billy who's like a Jive Hive regular. He's in the Nola Knots. He saw that we were on the calendar and he just came because we were rehearsing and he hadn't seen us in a while.
Yeah,
and so he's like, he comes to pretty much every show.
Doesn't mean let's party.
No,
you're actually trying to practice.
Oh yeah, we're trying to get our shit done.
Yeah,
because again, we've got stuff we got to do the next morning or whatever it might be. So,
everyone has a life.
Yeah, and at this point in our lives too, like I'm pretty organized in general with running the band.
Yeah,
we're pretty functional.
You're a well-oiled machine at this point.
Yeah, and we were from the beginning. Administrative stuff is pretty good in the band.
That's good. You guys have got it together, especially especially because it's not all you do. You guys do other stuff. You do a bunch of other stuff. Like the Jive Hive, which we can talk more about. So tell me a little bit about, just so people know what it actually is. What is the Jive Hive?
So Jive Hive is a performing arts space where we record and live stream the performances. So if we have a band come in, full band, they get set up on stage. We mic everything, mic the drums, mic all the amps, obviously all the vocals. We do the live stream, but then the band leaves with that live cut video, one of the main camera feeds, and then all the individual stems along with their live mix. So they can take those stems, mix them however they want to, do whatever they want with them, release a live album, release just videos online, do whatever you want to do with those, and we do it all for free.
That's so cool.
And we don't just have bands. We
performance.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So earlier this year we had one of the most unique shows we've had. We had Eric John Tasker did like a staging of his musical. It wasn't a full production. It was just the songs.
It was like a read. Yeah.
Yeah, and a performance of all the songs. And so he had like, I can't even remember all the different people from local musicians. You'd have to look it up who were there and performed as different parts and everything. Awesome. And it was so cool. And from that, just last night we had a guy, Paul Diedrich, I think is his name, and he did like a spoken word sort of thing, almost like a TED Talk. He really liked that I described it as the spoken word thing about the meaning of everything. Because he has like a lot of really big ways to describe it in this and that.
Yeah, I think anyone would like that description.
But it's a comedy sort of too. And it's like almost like a one-man show. It was long, but but it's interesting to be able to host these sort of things. So we also had to he had a 155 slide presentation that he did with it. Whew. And a book that he was reading out of, and he would rip the pages when he was done and he would throw them on the ground. And it was definitely interesting.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's entertaining.
It was a little long for my attention span, but so I was kind of in and out, and I'm also like taking pictures for the Instagram, and
you're gonna have been there all day.
Yeah. So I started at 5, but whatever. But it was interesting because he had rear projection with a screen up, and so while it wasn't like a 5-piece band or anything, it had different tech kind of things that were necessary. That sort of thing is always interesting to us because we like to push our limits.
Yeah, it's different.
And so it because it's free and because it's all volunteer based, and we may look at making it a nonprofit because people will say, "Hey, we want to, can we give you, $100? We really appreciate everything you've done here." And we're like, "No, it's private residence too." So it's like we don't want to get into any weird territory. Can we buy something from you? No, we're like, no,
no.
Yeah, sorry. You can bring pizza. You bring pizza,
Wow.
We'll eat pizza or whatever.
So it's really just the performance space. It's really the
art for art's sake.
Yeah,
is what we've always said. So that's kind of the mission. Really.
Yeah, there's really not a lot like that.
And it doesn't matter what your experience is. I love having new bands come in too. People who knows when they'd be able to get into a studio to record or something like that, so they can leave with a live capture of what they're actually at right now, and whether you release that or use that to as just promo You just cut your best 45 seconds, whatever it might
Yeah.
be. Or you get, your more established acts like, would we have the Sound Minds with like Graham Tichy?
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and like
Yeah,
and
that's
Ritz
really.
Carlton.
I mean, how cool is that though? You can, for bands that are just, starting out or need like.
That's
we need a live.
that's what really gets me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm in it for, is because I think that's awesome, and they're not always polished.
Yeah, but
Yeah. So you get whatever, but then also you get like, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago we got some guys coming in, and they were like older dudes, and like you could just tell right away, like, all right, these guys are going to be players, and they're just doing it because they love playing, and
but they're really good.
They were rippers, honestly. And so you get all sorts of different things. Or I think the next week we had Big Lettuce and Young Alfredo, a rap group.
Oh.
And so Big Lettuce is also a pie maker. So he brought pies for everybody.
So awesome.
If you go to a Big Lettuce show, he'll have pie that he hands out at the end.
Big Lettuce. Everyone's got to go to a Big Lettuce
Honestly,
show. There
I
you
would
will
definitely
get pie.
I describe them as like almost post-party rock.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, they're good.
That's amazing.
He's like a fashion icon.
So he's a pie maker, fashion icon, rapper,
producer.
Yeah,
and they make all their own beats and everything. They're good. They're good. They're funny too. So we have all sorts of different acts coming, even week to week. I'm trying to think of some of the different ones as far as like, we've had different jazz acts come through, jazz nights, comedy. We hosted a podcast one time.
Oh, nice.
Solo guys, Josh Clevenstein, an Adirondack folk musician.
Yeah, I've definitely.
He's with a real like deep, with a big old beard. Like that was one of the best shows we've ever had.
That's awesome.
Because you'll have him come in solo, nobody with him, no audience, and it's just him
guitar,
and he's in his stories. Or you'll have, I'm trying to think of like the E Block come in, and they bring in a crew, and it's like you got to get the hook out, and it's like take them off the stage because E Block has been part of the Jive Hive almost from the beginning. We were one of the first people,
lot of videos
and they'll say Jive Hive was always supported us. They were there at the beginning,
awesome.
Whatever. So we were probably one of the first places that brought them in, and we're like, oh yeah, these guys are legit. And they've come, I don't know, a handful of times through different. The E Block cinematic universe. There's a few different acts that I consider in part of that.
Yeah, just like mutual.
Like Devin's partner Bree, who's also in the Nolanauts. They got hooked up through this whole thing. Yeah, and she comes and she'll play, and she'll have like a bunch of the E Block guys in her band. Or there's their old drummer's cousin Sola. She'll come in and she'll have a couple of the E Block players with her. That sort of thing. So those guys have all been in and out.
A lot of good music though in this whole capital region, right? Dude.
Yeah, throw a rock. You'll you'll hit a musician. That's legit.
I know, that's weird. I feel like that's not normal for most places.
I don't think so at all. I think our area is. I mean, we have incredible talent. Covers the spectrum from pop to hip hop to rock to experimental to anything.
Even like we have good comedy in the area too.
Yeah, we do.
We have good
visual arts. Everything is thrives here. I don't know if it's because there's certainly a lot of philanthropy as far as like if you look at like Mona Golub in Schenectady in particular with that like Music Haven concert series.
Yeah, the one we just did, right?
Yeah, that one. That was part of that. That was part of that whole series. That EQX Fest was or EXT Fest.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Andy, Chris, sorry. Yeah. Hopefully they're not listening. They're too busy. But that was part of that whole lineup. And so she brings like music from all over the world, And so like I think part of it is that we have people that are willing to do that, or even like look at August with Dive, bringing like Thursday or like so. I think that stuff, having these people that are supporting arts in general on a broader scale, makes it easy. Makes other people say, "Oh, that's awesome! I could do that."
Yeah.
So I think because there's really great programming around here that we get more great musicians, and then I think because then there's more of a demand for that sort of thing. So then it's also kind of a cycle. But I think it's because there's good shit around. There's Spec, there's Proctor's, there's and then all, not to mention all these different series in Schenectady alone, which I'm obviously very familiar with. But there's Jazz on J, which is on Thursdays in the summertime, and it's a free outdoor concert series. You've got Alive at 5 in Albany. You've got Troy Night Out. Like there's lots of opportunities to see music. There's lots of great programming coming through. I don't know. It's just
within like a half hour circle.
Oh my God. You could see on any Friday night, you could see 20, maybe not 20, but probably 10 different shows.
Yeah.
Especially on a Good Friday or Saturday night.
Oh my God.
There's always a bunch. Even in Troy, you'll see 5 different shows.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's especially lately. I mean, God, Troy's just so much different than from when I was a kid.
Yeah,
my grandparents lived there, so
Troy was bad. Yeah, it was really, really rough. But then River Street,
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a lot better than in the 90s.
Yeah, I mean there's really cool spots out there. I love going to Troy. I don't go out as much as I used to out there, but
you know where we used to play in Troy, just for like a quick gig, like if we were home. Dinosaur Barbecue.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wild Adriatic?
Yeah.
At Dinosaur Barbecue.
Yeah.
Like, was it like after hours or just like, it was 7 o'clock?
It was like
dinner service and Wild Adriatic?
No, it was late. It was later than 7, but like
9 o'clock.
No, it was like totally like.
It was bar. It was just a bar.
Gig.
Okay.
It was like a bar gig, basically. But
that's cool.
We got to eat the barbecue.
That's good.
And it's so good.
Yeah, it is good. I mean, there's a place in Schenectady called Memphis King.
Is that like really good barbecue? God,
the guy has Barbecue King tattooed on his knuckles.
Oh, wait.
Barbecue, and then maybe I think maybe BBQ and maybe a crown.
Oh, okay.
King.
I was trying to do the math, which I'm not good at already. Right? And I was like, I couldn't figure out how he got barbecue on one hand and King. I get that.
King, yeah, BBQ. Maybe it's a crown barbecue. I don't know. I'd have to look, but he has it.
I'd be like, sick BB King tattoo.
Yeah, close. one letter difference. If he just kind of hides one of the fingers.
Like, I'm BB King.
BB King.
BB King knuckle tats.
Knuckles. Wow. Big fan.
Yeah. He loves the blues.
Yeah.
So my thing, so the thing with the Jive Hive and something like that, obviously that's like art, doing art for the sake of art.
Yeah.
That's a passion project.
Oh yeah.
So who's behind the passion project of the Jive Hive?
So the owner is Tom O'Connor.
Okay.
So he owns the house and it's in a carriage house out behind it.
That's awesome.
So he funds everything. He buys all the equipment. He fixes it. He hosts us. Cooks us dinner most nights too. Yeah, and depending on how big the band is and what's for dinner, sometimes the whole band gets to eat too.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's really nice. And also that's like we all sit down and eat, and it's like almost like a family thing.
That's awesome.
Which is cool. It kind of bonds us. So it's Tom, myself, and Alec Lewis were the 3 that started.
Okay.
So I through the Boys and Girls Club, I played in a band that was almost like a bluegrassy, classic rock kind of thing, acoustic-y.
Yeah.
Mandolin, acoustic guitar, bass and drums. And then the drummer in the band was friends with Tom. And when the Sugarhold started going, he's like, oh, you should talk to this guy about going to the Jive Hive. It wasn't. It was really just his friends would come over.
Yeah, it wasn't what it is.
It wasn't what it is now. So I met him, and around that same time, he had met Alec, who was I think the production manager at Lark Hall. So he had met him through Lark Hall.
Okay.
So Alec and then also Alec had, just because everything connects, right? Alec had recorded and produced my boss's, who was also in the band with me, album. Right. So I knew who he was. And so we had all these different connections. And then so we meet at the Jive Hive. And then so Tom figures out that I know a lot of people, just whatever. I just know people from different bands. I can do whatever. Alec can run sound. He can do anything in it. I started doing video there too.
Nice.
And then, so like, let's do this. And then boom, we started doing pretty much weekly, new band every week. Eventually, a guy, Noah Scannell, reached out, just reached out to the Instagram, said kind of like, I'd love to get involved with this. Like, let's, what can I do? And so he came in and, he's like a younger guy. He's a big guy. So he started with like, you carry amps or whatever. And he ended up hanging out. And then it turns out he's like one of the smartest guys in the world. He is not a big lug. Yeah.
No.
But he's like really sarcastic and like, in deadpan. So like we read him wrong, I think at first.
Oh, wow. Proved you all wrong.
Easily. But then, so he, like, none of us could figure out how to do lights. He figured out how to do the lights. So he's the light guy. My brother started coming around. He's got his master's in film and animation. So we put him on the video,
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. So then I'm just more of like the I don't know if it's a manager or just more of a mascot sort of thing. somewhere between a manager and a mascot.
I'm the hype man.
Yeah, is kind of my role now. I will do some booking, although pretty much any of us will do the booking now. If you know somebody that's been to the Hive, or you know somebody that knows somebody that's been to the Hive, you can probably get a gig booked. It's really,
Also, you can go on the internet and go to the Jive Hive website, right?
Right.
You could even email and see,
You could email it. The email is probably the least the least checked thing. This email.
Okay.
But like you message our Instagram.
Message their Instagram, the Jive Hive.
That's probably the best way. And just be like, oh, I know this band.
Yeah,
They're like
a live session there. It's pretty cool.
It is cool. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, free. The catch is that it's on a Monday or Tuesday night.
Yeah, well, fucking deal with it.
Yeah,
that's a good deal.
It's an off night for musicians. So
Yeah.
we're playing gigs. We're doing sound at gigs. We're whatever it might be.
Listen, if you guys can manage to on a Monday or Tuesday pull the band together, get down to the Jive Hive,
It's worth it.
record a live set.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was, especially starting out in like a new band or something, oh my God, I would.
Oh, it's such a And
I would jump on that.
even for more established bands, they like to do it to test out new material, get it down.
You just have more live material, and like you said, you can get the stems. You can mix it on your DAW of choice, or have whoever you want to mix it.
So yeah, like E-Block is one who's definitely taken advantage. They've released singles, they've released videos, they've done all sorts of stuff. There's a band from like the I think Poughkeepsie area called Grampfather. Yeah, who were a really prolific band with a lot of releases, and they came in with a specific goal of doing, I think, like, I don't know, it was somewhere between 3 to 5 albums in their session, and did it, and ended up releasing like a 30-song live album.
That's awesome.
It was one of the most ambitious projects I've seen. And then, like I said, some bands will just use it for promo.
I mean, it's a great. Promos. Little short clips is the most important.
So important.
I mean, that's how everybody takes in everything these days. So we have the attention span of a spider.
Yeah, and we try to keep the shows relatively short. If we don't want to be pushing an hour and a half or anything like that.
Yeah.
45 minutes is pretty sweet spot, I think.
Oh my God.
For a live stream.
Oh yeah, for a stream.
Yeah, you don't want to go too much longer. But if a band's like, it's not necessarily, some bands, the live stream isn't really their focus. They just do it because that's part of it, and they want to get the stems,
Yeah.
So that's some bands are definitely like that. Some bands make it a whole show, a whole big thing, and then people from all over the country can watch. You do a release show like Girl Blue.
Yeah.
Had gotten a grant, and then she had to have like the culminating event for the grant. And so she did her release show at the Jive Hive.
That's great. Yeah. That's a really good idea.
Yeah, like that sort of thing was, and I mean, obviously, like Girl Blue's going to be ask you to come to a show. You're like, yes.
So she did like the live streaming event.
Yep.
That's
album release.
Awesome.
Yeah, because cool. Jimmy had come through with different people. Brought Jimmy through. I don't know if it was Angelina Valenti or I can't think of all the different people that would have brought Jimmy through, but he's come through a bunch of times, and then I think he's done. They did some recording sessions there for some project at one point in time.
Yeah.
They brought their whole setup and just set up.
That's awesome, though, to even have a space, because it's hard to find spaces to do that.
Right.
For some people.
And like Tom, definitely, he didn't charge them, like they were able to do that. Like you may have to pay, like if you're coming in and recording with like, say, Alec, if it's off hours, like he may be like, but that's him providing you a service. It's not him working for the Jive.
Exactly. That's using his skills to make your stuff sound good. I saw you guys have a huge Midas system.
Yeah, I don't really know much about the tech stuff, but it is
being a nerd.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I know that's the big mixer. Yeah, so and everything, because originally the Jive Hive started as a rehearsal space for Tom's band, the Nolanauts.
That makes
9-piece New Orleans funk band.
So cool.
Very cool. So everything is wired and routed and up on stage automatically, so it's really plug and play pretty much. People have different amps, and sometimes people bring different drums, but we got the house kit that nobody really ever sneezes at, sort of thing. And
good, I think when drummers don't have to carry, well, at least like at a certain point in their lives, when drummers don't have to carry a kit, they're like really psyched.
Yeah, and we also the bass amp. We've got a Rumble. It's like usually the bassist does it, unless you have really specific equipment.
And you're picky.
Yeah, and guitarists usually use their own stuff, but sometimes they'll be like, "You got a Fender amp? Let's go."
Yeah, is that what you guys use for backline of Fender?
We got a Fender, we got a Vox, we got a Katana.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
there's a couple choices.
Yeah. Like I would be, when we go and rehearse there, I just use one of the house amps. But I'm not picky at all, especially with, like my role in the band. It doesn't matter. I just go,
No, you play rhythm guitar. That's honestly, some might say that's one of the most important roles in the band.
Yeah.
And singing.
Yeah.
I can't say that's not very important.
Yeah.
I might be biased myself, but.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we'd be without it in our band, but yeah.
When you guys go to a show and you're going to set up for sound check, who's the member of the band that takes the longest to set up?
McCullough.
Okay.
But he has the keyboards and the guitars and a really big pedal board, because he uses his pedal board. I don't know if he has the same one, but I think he does for the Baton Killers too. So it's his Killers pedal board. So it's really, whatever. And then sometimes he has a soundboard.
So he's got a lot going on.
Yeah. So it's usually him. So it's a lot of equipment and it's a lot of plugs. And then, he's got more of it than anybody else.
Yeah.
So Matt Malone, our bass player, is usually, he's simple because he's got a drive pedal he usually uses, and he's wireless.
But yeah, he's the bass,
Boom,
single channel.
Again, he's going to use the house amp if it's there.
Yeah.
And then, it's probably a tie between Dan and I then after that. And Jesse, depending on drums, who knows?
He's quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's great because that makes sense, though, because if he's got the most stuff and he's taking the longest, there's sometimes like some of us who get easily distracted or whatever,
yeah,
I usually can set up pretty quick, but sometimes there'll be a big gap between me setting up I set my amp up, but I haven't set my pedal board up for 2 hours because I've been talking to somebody.
Yeah,
that
happens.
Rich does it too.
Yeah, talking is it usually happens to me after. In the beginning, I'm I get into the hyper focus zone.
Yeah.
The tunnel vision sort of thing where I can't really focus on anything else.
The show's tonight.
Yeah.
That vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta focus on the show.
Yeah. My wife would probably even tell you day before.
Don't talk to him.
Yeah. Or not that, but she'll say I'm different, or whatever.
I don't know you.
Yeah. Just not quite that either.
Who are you?
But I might be maybe a little more on edge or something
irritable,
like that.
Mikey.
Just nerves or just
what?
Excitement.
What did you say?
Excitement. I'm excited, and so or I might be a little more forgetful, or I might
every day I'm forgetful.
Well, that's normal, but I might be a little more
forgetful
because I'm just focused on whatever.
So I just wanted to ask you a couple more Sugarhold things.
Okay.
Just what's okay. Which band? This isn't Sugarhold, but
okay.
Which band would you join tomorrow if you could replace one member of said band?
I'm not good enough to play in the E block.
Oh,
But
Jesus, that's self-deprecating musician personality right there.
yeah, I could. Yeah,
Not good enough.
I don't think their stuff is pretty wild. I would say the Abysmals, but I wouldn't want to replace anyone. I would just want to be an addition somehow.
Okay, see, you're smart.
Yeah,
You're like, I don't want no hate, but
no, because they're all really good too, and they all are really good at specifically what they do. But like, I would love to just like go in their band and make like ding ding or whatever, you know, like
ding,
do
ding.
little sound effects on the guitar, or something
just
in
like
the background.
Percussive guitar work.
Yeah, they're. I have a lot of favorite local bands, but they're one of mine. I have a fun story about how I met them or how I learned about them.
I'd love to hear this.
Because they're a Schenectady band, and I lived down the road from them. We were neighbors. We were houses down, but when I got my dog Bobby, I would walk him around the neighborhood. And one time I was walking past their house, and they were rehearsing, and that was the first time I ever heard them. And I like sat outside. I was like, "This is fucking awesome."
That's cool.
Yeah. Did you ever watch Pete and Pete growing up?
Yeah.
It's like that episode where little Pete goes by the garage and he sees Polaris was the band.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And he can't find him. He can't find the band. And so like that was like me. I was like, I can't find it. I don't know what this band is. I can't find them. And then I was walking them again one time and I saw Jason and Bob going out. They were going to an open mic. And I was like, you guys are great. Like, what's your band? And at that point I was doing kids music. My wife and I had an online puppet show and made kids music.
Oh my God. Can you tell me a little bit more about the puppet show?
Yeah. So my wife is a counselor, a school counselor she went to school for. She's got her master's. So we were doing character education type stuff and music and fun music, and all with like green screen puppet things, which is where we got the Jive Hive puppet stuff from. Was all my leftover puppet things.
My leftover puppets.
So we had different characters. It was called Ragby Road. We were living on Rugby Road in Schenectady at that point in time, and just I don't know how it became Ragby, but it did. So it was about these characters that lived in like a apartment building. And there was Warren and Lauren were the two main characters. Ragby lived upstairs.
That's cute.
He was a monster. And then there was like an announcer. The house band was called James Somebody and the Cowboys. And then so we had a couple albums that came out, songs about like playing hide and seek. There's a song called Hide and Seek. There's one about building a robot buddy. That's one of my favorite. And then the robot does like the last verse, you know?
Oh my God. So can I find this anywhere?
I think we let the domain name lapse, but I think it should still be on Bandcamp. If you look up Ragby Road.
Ragby Road on Bandcamp.
And definitely like songs like Cheeseburger are a little bit of a holdover from that. Cheeseburger could have done Ragby Road. And then because of my work in the kids music, I still have like connections with like Kids Arts Fest, which I still do to this day. Now we do it as Jive Hive and we do Learn to Rock. So we bring a bunch of pedal boards and open tune guitars and let kids play and just...
Yeah, the power of open tunings.
Yeah, well, one of them's open tune and one's not. So because sometimes Dad comes up and wants to play.
Of course.
So we gotta accommodate.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really fun. So we've done that, and then I've also put like a super group together with Alec from Alec Lewis Group, Jive Hive. He's in Erie. Rob Fleming from Roseway, and Ray and Malcolm from Hold On Honeys. And we had a band that played at the Kids Arts Festival. We were called Be the Best You Can Band. That was during the Sugar Old time.
Best You Can Band.
Yep, isn't that awesome? Yeah. So again, that's another thing that once the Sugar Hold's done, I'll probably get back into kids music.
Honestly, it sounds like a lot of fun.
It is. Maybe we could do it together.
We should.
That would be really good.
Thinking, I was like, man, that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
I was like, I love they're older. Well, my nephew, but he's like 11 now. But, yeah, but I remember like, oh man, when he was really young, I was like, oh, it'd be cute to play some kids music. Yeah.
And Tom from the Jive Hive actually is part of like I don't know if it's called Playhouse Rocks or something series, where they get bands to do like cover sets of particular bands for kids. So he'll put them together. I know he's done. He did a Beatles one where he put a Beatles band together.
That's cool.
He did Haunted Cat, did a David Bowie one, and a local band. I can't think of some of the other ones. I feel like Sean from Xan and the Winter Folk is doing one or did one. I forget what they are, but that like it can be fun, especially exposing kids to different types of music. And our music was always meant to be appealing to the parents as well.
Yeah.
So I
You
always tried
got to
to
give
make
a
it,
nod to the parents.
yeah, I always tried to make it fun or whatever. But yeah,
Right.
production was maybe a little bit, not the best quality. But
We might not even have cheeseburger today.
well, we probably wouldn't if it wasn't for that. Yeah,
Wow.
honestly, yeah. So that was all part of it.
It all comes back to
cheeseburger. Yeah, man. So yeah, the puppet stuff was fun.
That's awesome.
I don't know how we got there, but yeah, we did.
I love that.
Yeah,
That's a great.
I'll show you some videos. The
I would
robot, YouTube. It's on YouTube too. But the robot buddy video is one of my favorites.
God damn.
His name's Benjamin.
Cool. Benjamin. Oh, I love
The
that
robot.
name.
Yeah. Warren, and Lauren. And Warren was like one of my nicknames growing up because there were a lot of Mikes.
So you're like, fuck, I'm Warren.
Yeah, and I would do the knuckle tattoos, but I would just do WARREN, and then I would just run out. I just didn't have anything else.
You were the wrong guy to talk to about the barbecue king.
Yeah,
you're like, I don't follow
I did it
those
as a
rules.
gimmick, though. I did it as a gimmick.
Yeah,
I thought
you're like,
it was
it's not
funny.
permanent.
I thought it was funny.
It is funny.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
It's like,
leaving two fingers.
It's like 14, 15 years old. Like just dumb shit. Dumb little boy stuff.
This is one of my favorite questions because it's hard, but I think if anyone can answer it, it's you.
All right, well, I'll be the judge of that.
So if you had to describe the Sugar Hold and you weren't allowed to use any real genre words, how would you describe it?
Fun.
Nobody
has more fun.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
If anyone's gonna be able to do this,
it's
gonna be you.
I can distill it. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, no. Fun party.
Party.
Yeah, easy.
Dude, can I tell you? I was talking to Andy before you came over, and I was like, I'm gonna ask Mikey this question, and I know he's gonna say fun and party.
Yeah. It's but that's what it is. That's what it's supposed to be.
It's awesome.
And
but the fact that I know you were gonna say that is
Yeah.
a testament to the spirit of the band.
Yeah. And we used to say we're not political, but that's not true. We're not necessarily talking about politics in our music, but I think it's still important to be able to take a break and relax and let loose and just kind of forget about things for a little while.
It's
just
very
for
important.
just for a little while, I think though. But you can't lose sight of things, but you can take a break. And I think taking a break is important, or else you go nuts.
Yes, instead of being chronically online, sometimes we need some real life, live, good music to take a little breather.
Yeah, and sometimes having something that's easily digestible, something that's
It goes down real easy.
Yeah.
The Sugar Hold down real easy.
Yeah, so it's that's the point, and it's just to have a good time, and it. Yeah, it's all about the feel. It's all about
it is a good time.
The energy and positive energy.
That's great. That's why. And honestly, it was awesome having you on. Yeah, I love you and I love your band.
Thanks, man. I love you too.
Yeah. So everybody, this is Mikey Baish, the Sugar Hold. Make sure you check them out. They're on all the things where you get your music. Go to their website, which is
sugarhold.com. Really, Instagram. We live on Instagram.
Go to their Instagram, which is the Sugar Hold.
Yep.
Check it out.
Yep.
Anyway, thanks again, Mikey. I appreciate you.
Thanks for having me. I had a great time.
Yeah, me too. Peace.
Later.
Are you ready?